Barnhouse, one of the assistant principals at Groveport Madison High School. It is my distinct privilege to welcome you tonight to our historic first virtual Student of the Month ceremony for September and August. As a staff, we want to recognize the students who are doing things right. Their hard work and positive attitude make the high school a better place to teach and learn. They stand out as role models of examples of what a cruiser should be. Now, I'm going to turn it over to my colleagues, and they're going to explain why your student was nominated for this month.
Hi, this is Mr. Downing from the Physical Education and the Health Department. This month, the Student of the Month in our department is Addison Cawthron, or as I call her, Addie. Addie is a freshman in the building, and I have her in health. This year, she's been a super help so far, even though she's at home. She's kind of been my guinea pig when I put stuff on Google Classroom. She tends to do something early, and if there's a problem or an issue with it, she gets that information to me, and I'm able to make all the corrections because undoubtedly I do make some mistakes on Google Classroom, as I'm sure many teachers do. So Addison has really been a great help. I also have seen Addison outside on the softball diamonds since we've started some of our fall practicing. So it's nice to see her smiling outside in the fresh air and not wearing a mask, since you don't have to when you're outside playing softball. So I look forward to Addison this year helping me both in softball and in the health class. And I'm sure that she's going to be a great participant in many other activities and many other clubs in the school. And I know she's taking AP courses. So Addison is going to be a great asset to us in the freshman class here at the school. One key interesting fact about Addison is, yes, I had her mom in class at the old high school. So that lets you know how old I am. So you can say I've known Addison for a long time. So thank you very much. And that is our Student of the Month for Physical Education and Health. It's great to be a cruiser.
Good morning. My name is Caitlin Porterfield. I am a Spanish teacher here at Groveport Madison High School. I wanted to tell you all about my selection for Student of the Month for September 2020. Her name is Nayla Donaldson. She's a freshman this year at the high school. I selected Nayla because of her unconditional positive attitude and her tenacity during this difficult time that we're all going through. Nayla is really good about reaching out for help if she needs it. She gets all of her work accomplished on time, and it definitely is showing in her grade in the course as well as her progress in the language. Nayla is most certainly a role model for her classmates. In her free time, Nayla enjoys basketball, skating, swimming, and traveling. I'm really proud of Nayla's progress so far in Spanish class, and I know that her positivity and her hard work will take her far in life. Please join me in congratulating Nayla.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Willison, and I nominated Xaviana Hackworth for Student of the Month, or Xavier as she likes to go by. I had her last year as a freshman, and she was awesome. She was a sweet young lady, and she did a really good job. And this year, I know she's really stressed out, and she's been having, like everybody else, she's stressed about her grades and everything, but she's putting forth all the effort and trying really hard. And in spite of all that, she's been posting sweet, nice words of encouragement on our Google Classroom for not just the students, but telling the teachers how much she appreciates everything they're doing for them. And she just blossomed into quite a young lady, so that's why I nominated her for Student of the Month.
Sullivan, and I am Easton's physical science teacher. I'm nominating Easton Hamilton because he has been a model student during our distance learning. He has been awesome in being a self-advocate by reading any feedback, watching any videos, and logging into office hours to make sure he's getting done what he needs to do. And if he has any questions, he's been so clear in his communication and what questions he has. He's been doing great, making sure that he is learning the content by doing what he needs to do, and also taking feedback and making revisions when he needs to. These are all characteristics of a model student and what makes a really great student. So congratulations, Easton, and be nominated for Student of the Month. You truly deserve it, and look forward to working with you throughout the rest of this year. Congratulations again.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Hertig, and I am nominating Abby Holdren for Student of the Month. In band, despite everything being very challenging and difficult right now, Abby has truly pushed to be a leader and has been such an amazing helper. She has been participating and present at pretty much all of our rehearsals. She has been working really hard on her music and being a great leader for some of our new students. And she is also, on her own accord, spent time at the end of our rehearsals helping us with our safety protocol by spraying down stands and putting stands away, which is such a help for us directors with the amount of time it takes to make sure we're sanitizing everything. So Abby has just been such a great leader, a student leader, with everything going on right now and the natural challenges that we face with rehearsing during a pandemic. So that is why she is being nominated for this Student of the Month. Thank you so much.
Hi, Cruisers. My name is Mrs. Swartz, and if you don't already know me, I teach English 9 in yearbook. Today, I have the pleasure of nominating Kiona Noah as this month's Student of the Month. Kiona is a freshman at Groveport Madison, and I first had the pleasure of meeting him after I introduced the summer reading project. Kiona was not alone, and him and others had some concerns about meeting the deadlines and also navigating online learning. Coming into a new building can be scary enough, and this year we've added virtual learning on top of it. Right away, Kiona reached out to me with his concerns, and we were able to schedule a meeting. Virtual meetings have been such a lifesaver this year, but each time I've met with Kiona, he's been polite, respectful, and very clear about what he needs. We've both left every meeting feeling assured that we know what's going on, that the instructions were clear, and that Kiona knew what was expected of him. It's not always easy to read someone's tone online, but I can always tell that Kiona is just as upbeat as he was on our first meeting together. I asked students to get a little bit creative with this project, and Kiona did not hesitate. He put his video skills to the test, and he was able to complete the assignment with 100%. It was really a joy to watch, and I actually laughed out loud while I was watching his presentation. His humor shines through in all of his work, as well as his caring attitude. I really look forward to working with Kiona this year, and I hope you have the pleasure of meeting him as well. Bye, Cruisers!
Hi there, I'm Jared Painter with the Social Studies Department, and I am going to be speaking on behalf of Sarah Riley. Sarah is a senior here at Groveport Madison High School, and she is a student that I've been fortunate enough to now have for a second year in a row. Last year I had Sarah in my AP Government course, and this year I have her in Humanities History. I nominated Sarah for Student of the Month because she's a hardworking student. She is dedicated to what she does. She doesn't stop, and just say, oh, that's just something little. No, she always puts in her best effort for every assignment. I knew that last year, and I've been reminded of it again this year. She's someone who is very hardworking, not just with individual assignments, but she's also taking not just a full load of classes as a senior, which is something that's pretty rare. She's taking 3 AP courses as a senior. She's not just taking the simple classes. She is dedicating herself to being prepared for college, and I think that's really impressive and something she and her family should be proud of. Additionally, something that's just you can't really recognize just by looking through her schedule or something is she doesn't let obstacles get in her way. In times in class when we've had Google Meets, she makes sure that she's in a place where no one else can bother her. So sometimes that's meant closing the door and keeping herself in the bathroom, just so she's able to talk with us and make sure she understands materials. But that's just a small example of the type of person she is. I'm really proud to have her, and I'm so grateful to get to speak on her behalf. Thank you.
Congratulations to Sheena Townsend for becoming Student of the Month for the Pathways Department. I started with her as a freshman. She didn't always appreciate the content very much, but she worked so hard to try to grasp it. And I could tell that she really rose to the occasion towards the end. This year, I have her as a sophomore, and I am so very impressed, especially in this time of online learning that's very, very hard. We have given her some pretty hard topics like learning how to graph using Google Sheets. She would email me at all hours. I wouldn't always respond at all hours, but I would always know that if she struggled, there would be an email waiting for me first thing in the morning that we could discuss those struggles. And I appreciate that. Taking ownership of your learning, reaching out to me when you're struggling, and also getting the job done. Congratulations to Shayna. I look forward to following through with you the rest of this year and hopefully getting to teach you over the next 2 years as well. Congratulations.
This month's Student of the Month for the Math Department is Christina Williams. Teaching online has been difficult, and having students like Christina who are always engaged in asking questions helped me as a teacher guide what I'm teaching and know whether or not what I'm teaching is actually working. Congratulations, Christina, and thank you very much for all of your work in class.
To our Students of the Month, we also select a Staff Member of the Month. This person was recognized by teachers, administrators, and other administrative assistants. Mrs. Brandy Gibbs, our Attendance Secretary, is our Staff Member of the Month for September and August. Her hard work has really stood out in these difficult times as she's worked long hours going above and beyond to make sure that students are safe and accounted for, whether they're learning online or doing the blended learning in person. She also is a dedicated parent of Groveport students and a strong member of the community. You'll often see her at extracurricular events, including taking tickets at our football games. She is an astounding example of what we want all Cruiser staff to be. Thank you for your hard work, Mrs. Gibbs. As we close the ceremony, we want to acknowledge the hard work that families have done in raising such wonderful students. We appreciate all that you're doing at home. As an additional thank you to our Students of the Month, we will be sending out a t-shirt through the mail. Have a great rest of your evening, and thank you.